Yes, good morning, my dear children. Welcome to the English online class. So, children, we already completed our 4 lessons. That is, first one is Swami Vivekananda, second is nuclear test, third is the grateful tenant, and the fourth one is bird migration. And the fifth lesson, we are going to study the great spirit of the sal tree. Okay, children, what do you mean by sal tree? Let us see in here in this lesson. Okay, children, see I show the picture of the sal tree. Sal tree, visually it is, we find it is in North India, in Jharkhand and in Uttarakhand. Okay, it's a very big tree and it is very useful and it is a medicinal plant. This tree has many advantages. Okay, children, let us see the pre-reading activity. Have you climbed a tree or have you observed the trees around you? Do you have a garden at home? Yes, children, I hope you all know how to climb the tree and also you observed many trees around your home and your surroundings, and also you have a small garden at your home or in nearby places. Okay, list out the names of the trees, plants you are familiar with. Okay, name the plants which are familiar with means which you know very well. For example, you know the mango tree, neem tree, nimbu tree, coconut tree. These are the trees you are very familiar with that. Okay, children. Destruction of forest has caused the problems for humanity. Do you agree with this? Discuss with your friends. Yes, discussion of destruction of forest has caused the problem for humanity. Yes, it has caused the problem for humanity because if you destruct means cutting of the trees in the forest, it is very harmful to the people and also humanity. Because of cutting the down trees, you won't get a very much fresh air. Okay, children, we should not cut the trees. Now let us see the lesson. This lesson is a story of a king. It's a very interesting story. So let us see the story now. See the children, I have shown the picture in the screen. Once upon a time, a king of North Indian kingdom wanted to build a palace more remarkable than any other in the country. He would not make it richer, taller, stronger, or more beautiful without great expense and trouble. So he decided to make it special in another way by setting the whole palace upon a single wooden column. A column means it's a pillar carved from one of the biggest trees in his kingdom. See children, this is a pillar he wanted to build. See children, about seeing this paragraph, once upon a time a king lived in northern India. So he wanted to build a palace. Palace means Aramane. Have you seen Mysore Palace? I hope many of you people have seen the Mysore Palace. It is very such a long, big palace. So in the same way, this king wanted to build a palace. Remarkable means he wanted to build a very wonderful palace. So in his country, he could not make it richer. Richer means not so rich, not so tall, but stronger and more beautiful without a great expense. Great expense means not much spending more money and trouble. So what he decided it, he wanted to make it a special way. How the special way means he wanted to build the palace upon a single wooden column. Wooden column means he wanted to build with a wooden, that is pillar carved from one of the biggest trees in his kingdom. So see what will for his minister and said, send men to my forest far and near and tell them to cut down and bring to the city without delay. Delay means you should not make a late or a slow, the mightiest tree they can find. Mightiest means very strong. So what did the king do means he sent his ministers to the forest and asked them to cut the tree which is very big and strongest tree they find in the forest. They should not make late or slow. They should bring them very fast. So he ordered his ministers to go to the forest and cut down the very mightiest means very strongest tree in the forest which they find in the forest. 30 foresters were dispatched. Dispatch means sent. But they soon returned saying that though there were many trees equally strong and gigantic means a very great size, in the king's forest, they could never carry or drag means pull something along very forcibly, them over the difficult terrain means stretch of land that lay between the forest and the city. Yes, the foresters went to the forest to the king's forest, and they find many trees which were very big and strong and gigantic. But the foresters were unable to carry them, drag the tree, because it was a very difficult terrain. Means the distance between the forest and the city was very difficult for them. So they came with the empty hand. The king heard this, but later he sent for the foresters again by means of horse. One of these trees must be brought here, he said. It is not possible, they said. No horse could move such a tree even an inch. So what did the king do? When the foresters told to the king that they were unable to bring the tree from the forest. So what did the king do? Means he sent again the foresters by means of horse. Horse means they send the foresters by the use of horse. There they can bring the tree to the this one where to the palace. So with that they can build a column, but it was not possible for the horse also, because the trees were much very strong and very big. Even the horse could not move such a tree even an inch, because horse having a very strong power. Even the horse was unable to drag the wood from the forest. So what did the king do is, next he sent the bullocks. So by means of bullocks, then he said, the bullocks could not possibly force their way through miles of such dense forest. Yes, the forester said that with the help of the bullock also, they were unable to bring the tree from the forest. Again, what did the king says? Take with the help of elephants. So by means of elephant, then it is hardly possible, for the ground is so marshy that the elephant would sink to their knees in it. What the forester says, that even the elephant was unable to carry the tree from the forest, because marshy means it was very dirty. It was very marshy means it was sloping the knees. The elephant were unable to walk in the wetland. Even they may sink and on their knees. Very well, said the king angrily. If you cannot bring me such a tree from the forest, then you must find it with one of my village park. Bring it here within a week. So the forest were unable to bring the tree from the forest by the means of bullocks, by the means of horse, and even by the help of the elephant also. It was unable to the servant of the king, that they could not bring the tree from the forest. So what did the king say angrily? If you can't bring the tree from a forest, then you must be find it in the one of my village park. What did the king order the foresters to? That they should bring the tree from the village park only, which is very big and strong. And he ordered them to bring within a week. Okay, children. Next, see what will the foresters do. So what did the foresters do? The foresters left and went directly to the splendid. Splendid means very good and impressive. Splendid salt tree which grew not far from the palace. It was worshipped by the people of many villages around, because within it dwelt a tree spirit. Spirit means ghost or supernatural being, who gave the tree its great strength, size and beauty. So what did the foresters do? They went to the village park only, and they went to a very splendid tree. Splendid means it was very good and very impressive. They found a very big tree which was not far away from the palace, and which was worshipped by the people of many villages around them. And it dwelt them a spirit, who gave the tree its a great strength, size and beauty. They find a very big tree. See children, I showed the picture, that is very big tree. The foresters find the very big tree in the village park. The foresters decided with much reluctance means unwillingness to do something, that the king's column must be made from this lordly sal tree, from no other. So foresters, they find a very big splendid tree in the village park, and they unwillingly they thought that the king's columns palace must be built from this lordly sal tree only, not other tree. They returned to it with the garlands, lamps, and music to offer them to the spirit inside, and to warn him that he must leave his abode means home, for within 7 days it would be cut to the ground. So what did the foresters? They went to the tree again. with the garland, diyas and bend baja to offer the puja to the inside of the spirit, and told the tree that it should leave that we should leave it within a 7 days, because it should be cut down to the ground. The tree spirit heard and understood well enough what was about to happen. It remained quiet as a rusting breeze blew for a few moments. Then all his leaves began to whisper. Whisper means speak very softly each other. At his topmost branches bowed, bent downward, and the foresters went away, satisfied that he had answered their plea. Plea means request. But this was the leaves were whispering to each other. See, children, what do you mean by this paragraph is that the spirit of the tree heard that the tree understood that what was going to happen to the tree. It remained very quiet, breezingly blew for a moment. Then what all these leaves began to whisper, means leaves started talking to each other. That is, topmost branch of the tree bent downwards, and the forester thought that the tree was very happy to cut down it. Means that the tree requested their forester that it was going to be cut down, but the leaves were whispering to each other. But the leaves were talking different and whispering to each other. Okay, should the king's decision hold, not only shall we perish, perish means die in a sudden or a destroy. We and our spirit for the sal tree cannot exist. Exist means to live anywhere else, but our fall will crush all the little sal trees that sprung up and thrive under our protection. For ourselves we care not, but for the children's sake we wish that the king had not wished it to do. So what did what the trees decided? The king should change his decision, that he should not perish us, that we should not destroy our sal tree, because many of small trees have sprung, starting living under our protection, and ourselves we should care for the children's sake. We wish that king had not wished its The spirit within the tree thought that this must not be allowed. I must visit the king and pursued, means make someone agree. Pursued the king. That night, while the king was asleep, a shining figure appeared him in his dream and spoke in a voice that was like a rustle, means make a soft. I am the spirit of the sal tree. O king, your foresters this day have told me of your decision to fell me. Fell me means to cut me. I have come to beg you to change your mind. Okay, what did the spirit of the tree thought that this must not be allowed. She wanted to change the mind of the king. So he wanted to request or make agree that he should change the decision. So what did the spirit of the tree means? One night, the king was asleep. A shining figure appeared in his dream and spoke in a very gentle voice that this spirit of sal tree, that is, sal tree is very big tree. It has given the decision to fell me, that your foresters today told them that they wanted to cut down the tree. So I came here to beg you to change your mind, that you should not cut the sal tree. Consider, O king, for 1,000 years I have been worshipped by the people of many villages, and never has anything but good come out of them. The birds nest in me. I send a vast, means a very great in size, and lovely shade upon the grass beneath, that is below me. Against my trunk people rest, and wild creatures too, glad at happiness of the coolness. The earth blesses me. So what did the spirit of the tree say to the king? O king, thousands of years I have been worshipped by many people around the villages. And they come to me and they worship me. Okay. Many birds are making nest in my tree, and many people also take rest under the tree also, and many wild creatures, okay, even they come and take the rest under the tree. And under the tree many small trees have been sprung. They are growing under the small, under the me only, because I am very helpful to them. The earth blesses me. Even the earth also blesses me. Yes, this is the what the spirit of the tree said to the all true enough, good tree spirit, spoke the king. But for this I cannot spare, means I cannot give you. I have made up my mind. What the king says that everything is good, true, but I cannot give you a chance to live. I have made up my mind that I should make a palace, a wooden column of this tree only. So then what did the tree said? See, then grant me one last request, said the tree spirit. Let me fell, means to cut down in a three parts. First my head with its crown of waving greenery. Next my middle with its 100 strong arms and hands. Last my bear, which bears the heaviest and knottiest, that is extremely difficult, of my limbs upon it. This is a request, said the king. Never before did I hear of one who desired three times to suffer the death stroke. That stroke means blow. Why not endure, that is suffer the agony, great pain, but once and have it over? So what did the king said? That is, I can't spare you. I have made up my mind that I want to cut down the tree only. Then what did the tree ask the request the king is? Then grant me one last request, said the tree spirit. The tree requested the king that it should be cut in a three parts, not only in one. The tree spirit told the king that it should be cut in a three parts. That is, first its head means it's a crown, that is greenery. The next middle means with its many hundreds of strong hands, that is branches. Then last is base, which is very heaviest of my limbs upon it. The king was very surprised why the tree is requesting three times the death stroke. That is, three times it is going to be harm to the tree. This is a very strange. Agony means great pain. Only once and have it over. This is a request made by the tree spirit to the king. It is like this, king, around me have grown up my family. Dozen of young saltry has sprung from me and thrived in my generous shadow. Generous means large. Should you fell me with one mighty means strong stroke, my weight would certainly crush, means damage all my children to death. But if three times I suffer the stroke and fall in three pieces, some of the little ones may escape. Is my prayer granted? The king was very surprised that why this tree is asking three times. Okay, the tree explains like this. It is like this, king, around me I have grown up my family, means he has grown up, the tree is having many families. Dozens of young saltry are sprung from me and thrived in a large generous shadow. Yes, means under the shadow of the tree, many small trees are also growing. They should fell on them and they might destroy it. Means weight of the tree might spoil all the trees. They all children means the small siblings, saplings of a tree, they might die. But if three times I suffer the stroke and fall in three pieces, some of the little ones may escape. This is the prayer that it requested to the king. Indeed it is, said the king, whereupon the tree spirit faded away. The king was very surprising why this tree is asking that to be cut in a three strokes. The next morning, the king called his ministers and his foresters and told them that he had changed his mind. The column for the new palace should be built of stone, not wood, for, said he, within the salt tree dwells, means to remain, a spirit nobler than my own. And he told them of his vision, that is, ability, that what he has seen in his dream. And they all marveled to filled with surprise. See, children, lastly, what did the king decided? He called all his ministers and told them that he wanted to build, and he has changed his mind that he wanted to build a palace, that his palace should be built of stone, not wood, because of the spirit of the sal tree. That is, even a tree has decided such a humanity that, so why can't I can change my mind? So he told the vision means what he has, the tree came in the dream of a king, that the tree was for a nobler cause. It requested the king that it should not be cut because it was very helpful to the people, to the birds, to the creatures also, and many people were taking share under them, and many birds were have making nest, and many people were worshipping the tree. So the king changed the mind and it built his palace of stone, not wood. So this is what the king changed his mind, and all were marveled to fill with surprise. Means the foresters were surprised over the king's decision. See children, the trees are very more important. Yes or no? Trees, it gives oxygen. Yes, it is an ecological this one balance. So tree is very important. So we should plant a tree and we should not cut the tree. So the Chipko movement, a protest by villagers who embrace means to hold the tree to prevent it from being felled. Felled means cut down. A prominent leader who has contributed significantly to this movement is Sundarlal Bhagwan, a Gandhian. See children, I shown the picture of this great man, that is Sundarlal Bhagwan, a Gandhian. That is Chipko movement. I hope you all studied it in SS Science, I think, Chipko movement. Okay, Chipko movement to protest, to prevent the cut down of a tree. You should not cut the tree. This is the what Sundarlal Bhagwan, a Gandhian, says that. So children, I hope you all understood this lesson. Okay children, this is a story of a king. He wanted to build a palace with a wooden. So he sent the foresters to the forest to cut down a very big and mightiest tree. So they find a sal tree which was in his village park only, and it was the spirit of the tree that told that not to cut down the tree because it has been very useful to the villagers and also for the wild creatures also. Okay children, I hope you all understood the lesson. Read the lesson very carefully. Okay children, bye and take care, and I'll catch you in my next. Okay children, welcome back to this next video of this lesson number 5, the great spirit of Saltry. So children, in this video I'm going to explain the question answers and glossaries. Okay children, I hope you understood the lesson very clearly. Okay children, now let us see glossaries. Okay children, glossaries. First one, column means pillar. Next, terrain, stretch of land. Spirit, ghost, that is supernatural being. Abode, home. Felled, cut down. Thrive, live. Agony, that is great pain. Delay, make late or to be slow. Dispatched, sent. Gingatic, that is of a very great size. Drag, pull something along forcefully. Felt, splendid, very good or very impressive. Reluctance, unwillingness to do. Whisper, speak very softly. Bold, bent downward. Plea, a request. Endure, mean perish, die in a sudden or destroy. Exist, to live. Pursued, to make someone agree. A rustle, make soft. A vast, a very great in size. Beneath, blow. Glad, happiness. Spare, give. Noticed, extremely difficult. Stroke, that is blow. Okay children, come to the comprehension passage. Choose the most appropriate answer from the 4 alternatives given below each statement. So children, let us see the first one. The foresters could never drag the huge trees to the city because only 30 foresters were dispatched. The trees were very heavy. The foresters were very lazy. D. There was a difficult terrain between the forest and the city. The answer is D. Because it was a very difficult terrain, because the distance between the city and the forest was very difficult. It was not easy for them to carry a or drag a huge tree to the city. Next one. The foresters worshipped the tree spirit because they were afraid of it. B. It commanded them to do so. C. It gave the tree great strength, size and beauty. It is just a custom. So the answer is it gave the tree a great strength, size and beauty. So the foresters worshipped the tree spirit. Next, the tree spirit requested the king that it be felled in how many strokes? First one, in all one stroke at once, in three strokes, in two strokes, or branch by branch. The answer is three stroke. So the tree requested the king it should be cut down in three strokes. Okay, now say the following statements are true or false. The king sent his men to the forest to cut down and bring the mightiest tree. Yes, it is true. He sent his men to the forest to cut down and bring the mightiest tree. It is very true. Only elephants could be used to move the tree. Is it elephant can move the tree? No, false. Even elephant were unable to move the tree because it was a very marshy land. So it was unable to elephants. Elephants would sink to their knees in it. So and elephants could not be used to move the tree. That is answer is false. The leaves of the sal tree were concerned only about themselves. No, it is false. The leaves were not concerned only about themselves. Even they concerned about the others also, other small trees which were growing under them. The king was very pleased to change his mind at the tree's first request. False. The king was not pleased to change his mind at the first request. When the tree spirit requested the king to cut in three strokes, at that time the king decided his mind that his palace should be built of wood, sorry, stone, not of wood. That answer is false. Fifth one. The king decided the column for the new palace should be built of stone. Yes, finally, the king changed his mind and he told the foresters that his palace should be built of stone, not of wood, when the spirit of the tree requested the king that it should be cut in a three stroke. Yes or no, children? Now let us come to the third question, main question, that is answer the following questions in two or three sentences. See the first question. How did the king want to make his palace special? Sir, the answer is the king wanted to make his palace special by setting the whole palace upon a single wooden column, a column carved from one of the biggest trees in his kingdom. Next question. Name the animals suggested by the king for pulling the trees. The animals suggested by the king for pulling the trees are horse, bullocks, and elephants. Next, third one. How did the tree spirit describe itself to the king? See, children, the tree spirit described itself as the spirit of the sal tree. It is said that it has been worshipped by the people of many villages for 1,000 years and never has anything but good out of them. Birds, wild animals, and people take shelter under branches. It's a crown, it's made of waving greenery, and it has 100 strong arms, and it has the heaviest and knottiest limb. This is how tree spirit describe itself to the king. Now let us come to the match the following. First one. A. Horses. A leg would sink in a marshy ground. Bullocks. Answer the following question in a paragraph. What did foresters warn the tree spirit about, and how did they knew that he had answered their plea? See, the answer is the forester had at last decided to cut a splendid sal tree which grew near by the king's palace. A tree spirit worshipped by the people of many villages was within it. So they brought a garland, lamp, and music to offer them to the tree spirit and to warn him that he must leave his abode within 7 days. The tree spirit heard and understood well enough that was what was going to happen. It remained quiet, then all its leaves began to whisper, and its topmost branches bowed. The foresters went away satisfied that he had answered their plea. Next, some of the little ones may escape. What quality of the tree spirit does this statement convey? See, children, after the foresters had conveyed their decision to cut the mighty sal tree, the tree spirit within it was sure that its fall would crush all the little sal trees that had sprung upon and thrived under its protection. The tree spirit, though itself that it does not care for itself, for the children's sake, it requested the king to cut it in three parts, so that the young sal tree growing around it will not be crushed when it would fall to the ground. The tree was ready to suffer the stroke and endure the agony, not once but thrice for the sake of its children. This shows the generous and protective nature of the mighty salt tree. Next question. The king felt that the spirit of salt tree was nobler than his own. Why did he feel so? The tree spirit went to the king and requested strangely that let me be felled in three parts. The king had never ever heard such a desire to suffer the death stroke. The tree spirit went on explaining that dozens of young salt trees had sprung from me and thrived in my generous shade. If I fell with one mighty stroke, all my weight would certainly crush all my children to death. So this is the what the nobler of the salt tree decided the king feel. Okay, children. So write an imaginary dialogue between you and a tree which is going to be cut down. So next come to the substitute the sentence with one word. Choice. Choose from the choice given in the box. Government by kings and queens. We call them monarchy. A feeling of pain. It's called agony. Cutting down the trees in a forest is deforestation. Plants in a particular region, that is flora, that we find in a particular region only. Next, pick out the opposite from the following words for the text. True, lie, accept, deny, deceived, pursued, domestic, wild, reject, received, liking, disliking. Okay, first now come to the grammar part. English languages uses a few words to describe action or give extra information to the verb. We call it as a verb. Okay, in my grammar video I already explained now what do you mean by verb. Verb is also called as a action words or which give a extra information to a word is called as a verb. So children, first one, deer run fast. Here it is giving more information to the verb, that is fast is verb here. Snail moves slowly, slowly. Some people rarely work. She sings well. They fought bravely. He is seriously ill. The words underlined in this sentence about the describe the manner of the action. In each of them, they are called adverb. So these are the verbs, action verbs. Okay, these are called adverbs. Adverbs are usually formed by adding ly to the describing words. For example, careful, carefully, plain, plainly, brave, bravely, serious, seriously, deep. Okay, now identify the adverbs in the following sentences. The child listened patiently to his mother. That is, patiently is the adverb here. The horse rode as quickly as possible. Rode is verb, adverb is quickly because it's showing the action. It's giving a more information, adding more function to the role. Student answered correctly. Correctly is adverb here. I read silently. The farmer told the hiker plainly. Joe cried bitterly when he broke his new glasses. That is bitterly. These are the okay, children, list a different action that you do between 10 a.m. and 1 p.m. at school every day and say how do you do them. So children, here are some examples. I listen carefully, I sit calmly, I read silently, and I spoke softly. Okay, children, there are few adverbs which are used to express the frequency of the action done. I often read the newspaper. They never play in the evening. Rekha usually goes to school with her brother. Lankesh sometimes drink coffee. The words underlines are adverbs of a frequency. They express how often one does the work. Okay, children, I hope you understand. Now correct the following sentences. I ate quick, that is, I ate quickly. Unfortunate, everyone was injured in the accident. The correct answer is unfortunately, everyone was injured in the accident. He spoke to her gentle. The correct answer is he spoke to her gently. They all spoke loudly. They all spoke loudly. It rained heavy. It rained heavily. He shut the door. He shut the door quietly. Okay, children, see here. Now imagine you need to tell your friends how often you do the following things. Fill in the fill in the table below using a tick mark and construct sentences as shown in the example. I always obey my parents. That is, you should tick mark here in the always. Pray in the evening. Every day you pray in the evening. You say always or often or never. Read the books in English. Sometimes this is what you do in your how you do. You tick in the sometimes or always, often, never, usually. These are the adverbs. Okay, you just make a tick mark. How you do this all the actions in your life. Okay, children, I hope you understood this question answers. Write these question answers neatly in your class or book once time. Okay. Okay, children. Thank you and take care.